matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on its way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Got a man. It's Lemon. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Basco. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him in the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's marked. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
They'll run the toss. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Basco. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got it. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Vasco. Firing to the right, complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. They'll go up top on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnston. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the season because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Haynes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Tossed to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Running the red zone. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Get set, get set. Gorilla, gorilla.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To throw, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield very late in the half. On the move, he fires. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Michigan! fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Basco. That's caught. It's Napier. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Vasco. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide out. On 3rd down, going up top. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming in on the outside.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever. Wants to throw it.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try the toss to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. Third down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the fourth down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Boom. Snagged out of the air. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Schultz. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Basco. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Timeout, Michigan.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Vasco. With the catch, it's Stewart.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With short hands, it's Fleming. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Vasco. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads it left. Snags it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Looking to throw. Quickly complete. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the 4th quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Finds his man. It's Epps. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Got the back over the middle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. It's not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the 1st possession of OT. From the gun, running back on the move. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
To the air, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it